Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you how I made my new song Without Wings with Kiddo. So after the success with Letting Go that I made with Kiddo as well, we decided to meet up again, and Joel and David, that was a part of writing Letting Go, they joined us as well. It was last summer that we met up. We kept brainstorming with ideas and trying to decide which way to go. I had this idea of having a kind of Spanish guitar, but that still felt kind of rocky, that could match with Kiddo's unique voice. So I showed a demo guitar that I had heard in a song before, and Joel or David, they took up the guitar and started playing, and we discussed and we came up with this guitar. When we had that guitar, we moved on to the lyrics and the vocals, and we had a kind of a struggle to start with, like the correct lyrics and what we wanted to say with the song. But then Kiddo came up with an idea that we all wrote separate lyrics. We had 15 minutes each, and after 15 minutes we had to show the lyrics for each other. And Kiddo started to show her idea that she wrote on those 15 minutes, and those lyrics and text and vocals were kind of the best I've heard. So that just proves how good she is as a songwriter and as a singer. And we all showed our text as well. Joel and David's songs were really good as well, but we decided to move on with Kiddo's vocals and her text, and that text ended up like this.
I pull the brakes but I never stop. Do what it takes to get to the top. I'm burning up on my senses, hurting just to feel alive.
Well, to make the verses even more groovy and even more rocky, we decided to go and add an electric bass, and it sounds like this. And together with the guitars, they sound like this. And to make it even more groovier, I decided to add a kick, but a super low pass kick, so you just heard the lows. But to still have a strong attack in the kick, I put on the plug-in Smack Attack from Waves to still just a bit, about 5 to 10%, just to still have the attack very strong. And compared to the last time where we went through Letting Go, where I almost only showed you the drop, I'll go through some of the parts in the build-up and try to show you what I think is important in a build-up. And yeah, let's go. So of course, in the build-up we have this, the lead vocals that sounds like this.
I think we could be the best. Without wings, we can learn to fly.
And then we have a vocoder connected to the MIDI, so it sounds like a vocoder.
Without wings, we can learn to fly.
And then we also have a bunch of different vocals from, I'll just show you and try to describe what it is.
I think we could be the best.
And this is just kind of lead vocal, but pan to the left.
Wings, we can reach the sky.
And then we have the exact same thing, but pan to the right speaker.
I think we could be the best. Without wings, we can learn to fly.
And then we also have this vocal.
Without wings, we can learn to fly.
This is from Joel and David. They've recorded this, and yeah, they are extremely talented songwriters. And then they have this one as well that they are singing.
Without wings, we can learn to fly. Without
And then we have another high vocoder.
wings, we can learn to fly.
Then we have a low vocoder.
Without wings, we can learn to fly.
Then we have some extra dubs, one high. And then we'll pan to left and right. And then I think we have some harmonics here.
I can feel my heart beating up my chest.
Then even more.
I can feel my heart beating up my chest.
So in this song there are a bunch of more vocal files that I usually go with less, but this time we really had to have a bunch of vocal files to really give it the feeling that we wanted. Yeah, and besides vocal in the build-up, there are a bunch of different guitars to really give it the feeling that we wanted as well. So we have these guitars, pan to left and right. Then we have these ones. And then we have even more. Then we have even more. They play the same as the previous guitars, but kind of different. And then we have the electric guitars here. to give it a more like airy feeling, you could say. And then we have an electric guitar called the pump guitar here. And it's super distorted to really give it that rock feeling as well. Then we have an open guitar, pan to left and right. And then even more guitars here. To make the build-up feel even wider and even more towards the feeling that we aim for, I added these strings, like a soft orchestra. And moving on, of course I had to fade in the drop piano here, so this sounds like this. And the lead melody is faded in here as well, without any pitch bends. So something that I didn't have in Letting Go, but I used in this one, is pitch bends, and they bend the pitch on the leads. So without the pitch bend, the leads sound like this. But with the pitch bends, it sounds like this. So I'm not sure if you could hear the difference with or without pitch bends, but the pitch bends gives the leads some more movement. Instead of just being static, like it moves up and down some pitches sometimes. So yeah, moving on to the mixer channels in this lead, there are a bunch of different sounds that comes together and make this lead. The first sound is a whistle. Just have a simple equalizer, and a bit of fruity reverb, stock reverb, super simple. And moving on, we have this sound. Simple synth as well, EQ'd. Another synth. And then we have this pluck sound here. I'll show you how it sounds like. Simple equalizer here as well. Then combined, they all sound like this. We have a drop bass here. Sounds like this. With some side chain and a kick. Then a kick hat just to make a hi-hat on a kick just to make the kick stand out even more. Then we have some claps. Then we have a white noise. And together with the rest, with the lead, sound like this. And here we have the drop. The drop is not that super complicated, just to make the right choices. To summarize and combine the build up with the drop, it all sounds like this.
Wings, we can learn to fly with our wings, we can reach the sky. I can feel my heart beating out my chest. It's crazy, I think we could be the best. I think we could be the best.
So hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, then please give it a thumbs up, and hopefully you learned something as well. But if there's something else you want to learn or about me or the music, then please let me know down in the comments, and please subscribe to my channel to not miss out any future videos as well. Thanks for watching.